We have a 2016 Chevy Traverse here with a service engine light. So we're gonna read the codes and see if we can figure out what the issue is. Okay, so to read the codes, I'm just gonna use this blue driver device here. It's basically just a Bluetooth OBD2 reader. And you're just gonna plug it in underneath the dash here to that slot there. And I'm gonna turn the engine to the on position and then hook up the app to read the codes. Okay, so once the blue driver is connected to the vehicle, we have the engine in the on position. We're just going to open up the app on a tablet, click read codes, and we want to read the check engine light codes. So it'll scan and we'll wait till that's completed. Alright, so once the scan is complete, looks like we have two codes showing up. One's a P0442 and a P0496. And they both look like they're related, but we're going to open up the first one here and we can see that the most common reported fixes are just to adjust the fuel tank cap, replace the fuel tank cap, or replace the purge valve, either the canister purge valve or the vent solenoid purge valve. So first thing we'll do is check the fuel tank cap and make sure that there's no cracks in it, make sure that it's secured. We'll reset these codes and see if the issue comes back. Alright, so I'm just going to inspect the fuel cap here. It looks like the seal is okay. I don't see any cracks or anything with it, but sometimes we'll get this error code when it's just not sealed properly. So I'm just going to make sure that it's tightened really good here. And we'll reset the codes and see if the error comes back. Okay, so to clear the codes, we're going to open up the Blue Driver app again with the Blue Driver OBD2 reader plugged in. We're going to click on clear codes. We'll just clear all the codes and let that work. All right, we reset the codes, we drove it around for a bit, and the service engine light came back on. So we're going to move on to the next reported fix. So the purpose of the evap system is to basically prevent fuel emissions from entering the atmosphere. So there's three possible places where that can happen. One is with the fuel tank not properly closed. The other are the vent solenoid or the purge solenoid. So the purge solenoid basically connects to the engine intake, and that's probably the next most common problem. So I think we're going to replace the purge solenoid and see if that resolves the issue. Alright, so to get at the purge solenoid, we need to pop the hood. So we're just going to pull that. So to pop open the hood, there's a little latch here that you just got to stick your finger in right in the center of the car and push to the right. So the purge valve can be found under this plastic cover here. So we first need to remove the oil cap. Next, we should be able to just gently lift this side here, and there is the purge valve there. Okay, so first we're going to remove this fuel cable here. This pops in and then pull out. Next we can remove the power cable. It just pops out like that. Alright, now we can remove this nut here, the socket. Alright, then we can remove this bolt here. Once that bolt is removed, we can pull that straight out. Okay, so we've got a replacement here. We can just slide that back in, line it up, and we'll replace the screw. Okay, we're just going to tighten the screw. Okay, so now we can connect our power cable again. Snaps into place, and our fuel line. Next, we can just pop that, snap that back into place, front here. And we can replace our oil cap. Okay, so we're just going to tighten the oil cap here. Alright, so we've been driving for a few days now and the service engine light has not come back on. So hopefully this video helps somebody resolve a P0442 or a P0496 error code.